The man in the shower suddenly realized his body was actually shrinking. At first, Paul didn't think much of it, but as time went on, he kept getting smaller and smaller. After Paul noticed his body shrinking, he went to the hospital for tests. The results showed all his vitals were completely normal. Now he'd become smaller than the family cat, constantly being chased around the house like prey. So for her husband's sake, his wife had no choice but to kick the cat out. Left with no options, Paul moved into his daughter's dollhouse. At first, he thought it was kind of fun. Little did he know disaster was about to strike. The cat that had been kicked out snuck back in through the cat door, instantly sending waves of cold sweat down Paul's spine. Because to him now, the cat had become a massive beast. He tried to stand up and run, but accidentally cut himself on a fishhook. Even worse, the cat was getting into hunting position. To defend himself, Paul quickly grabbed a sewing needle as a weapon, then turned and ran. But there was no way he could match the cat's speed. In no time, the cat caught up from behind. In his panic, he accidentally fell into the basement. When he heard his wife calling his name from upstairs, Paul shouted back desperately, trying to get her attention, but his wife couldn't hear him at all. When she saw the cat she'd thrown out had come back, she immediately realized something terrible had happened. Paul rushed out, but the staircase in front of him looked like a mountain. With no other choice, he picked up a piece of chalk and wrote his name on the basement floor, trying to tell his wife he wasn't dead. But several days passed, and his wife and daughter never appeared in the house again. Obviously, his wife assumed the cat had eaten him. To survive, he found a cardboard box in the basement, punched out a door with a nail, and moved in. When he got hungry, he'd eat cheese from the mousetrap. What he didn't know was that in this dark, damp basement, another terrifying creature lived, a spider. Paul frantically swung his weapon, trying to scare the spider off, but the spider just lurked in the shadows, watching him like prey. He realized that if this kept up, he'd eventually become smaller than the spider, and then he'd be the one getting eaten. To eliminate the threat once and for all, he decided to take out the spider while he still could. But just then, something unexpected happened.